Come on, nation. All right. Apologies accepted, right? They say law with the fake news, huh? I heard y'all right there, right? Yeah. Now it coming back around. Who was telling the truth now, huh? That's okay. It is what it is at this point. Y'all jacking. Y'all imitating. Never duplicated, baby. I'm the realest. Come on. One way or another, Cowboy Nation. We gonna pop this thing off like real OGs. Shout out to all of the HBOs out there. Let's go. Preliminaries, baby. It's all scary. One way or another, let's continue to grind and shine. Pookie, Ray Ray, Ashaniqua. Shout out to everybody that's watching. Come on. Hit that notification bell while you're on here. You're grinding and you're shining. Shout out to Tyron Crawford as we set this thing up. May he land in a good spot. Maybe a coach somewhere, huh? Shout out to the Share Gang. Appreciate you. Thank you everybody for watching. We still setting this thing up. Positive vibes only, baby. Yeah. Salute to you. Run this one back to it, baby. Y'all already know it's time to get crunk, baby. I'm still setting it up. Appreciate you. Come on. KD, I see you, fam. Jess. J Verse. I see you, bruh. Come on. No party like a cowboy party, huh? Ain't no party like a cowboy party, huh? Come on. Come on. Where the stars at? Shout out to you, Vincent. Appreciate you. Cedric, part of the Share Gang, baby. SG's up in the house, baby. Stanley, appreciate you for understanding the grind, baby. Take your time for your mind, baby. Let's go. Come on. We out here. We out here. We out here. Come on. The grind for your mind. Come on. See if I got my chat box up there. It's gonna pop up one way. I'm still setting it up. I just want y'all to see me for a second, right? Come on. There we go. Hey, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you build a plane in the air, huh? That's how you build a plane while it's in the air. Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Building the plane while it's in the air. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Come on. Hey, Versic, I see you, fam. Kenny. Y'all grab y'all libations. Y'all grab y'all glass of wine. It's especially if the ladies, if you're fine. Beer gang all day, baby. Come on. Watch how this beat come in again. Watch how the beat come in. Huh? Watch this. Yeah. Come on. What? Woo. Oh. Come on. Set up the Savage Gang, baby. They make hats. Y'all check them out on the ground. Come on. Ain't no party like a Law Nation party. Ain't no party like a Law Nation party. Hey, ain't no party like a cowboy party. Let's go. My name is Law Nation. Really appreciate each and every last one of you all for jumping in and tuning in, for being part of this thing. I got so much hate mail for my video, was it 3 days ago? And I put out the intentions of the Dallas Cowboys, and a lot of people hit me up and said, Law, you about that fake news. And I said, like, what? You got to put some respect on my name, right? And I'm not sitting out here just to be like pumping my chest or anything, because that's not my angle. That's not my groove. I just tell you guys what I feel and what's on my heart and what's on my sleeves. And these are the things that are truth. And these are the things that I put out, baby. So whether or not you like it or you don't, you're going to get this thing. You're going to get that dark drink over here, baby. This ain't no, what they call those soft drinks. This ain't that kettle wine. You know, this is the straight liquor that you're going to have to say, make my face balled up. And it's just what it is, Cowboy Nation. Really appreciate each and every last one of you all, though, by the way. The community is strong. I really do appreciate those who part of the community. All of the members, those who support this situation. There is a link where you guys can jump in, and it's just for you guys for right now, and I'll open it up for everyone. But I'm trying to work out some things, and we're doing just that. Italian Cowboy says the Hennessy. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. But this is not me being crunk over the signing. No, don't get it twisted, Cowboy Nation. But this is us. We should collectively look at this and say to ourselves, all right, what can this kid bring? What can this small little kid bring outside of the fact that he got ran over and he looked like he was laid out like Family Guy? If you guys watch Family Guy, he looked like he was laid over. But he's 174 pounds. 174 pounds going up against an Ezekiel Elliott. And he came in too high at that. So if anybody who's watching football who want to play football, low man win. Low man win, not tall, high man win. And he came into the hole. But one thing that a lot of people fail to realize, shout out to you, Seek You. Appreciate you, man. Thank you for jumping in. Remy Martin, nah. It got to be that hen. But shout out to the Remy Martins out there. But here's the situation. Cowboy Nation, I think that a lot of people looking at the results and forgot about the reason of why this kid ran inside that hole. Give me 11 guys that have that type of mentality versus a big old guy about the size of Shaq who faints or quivers when a butterfly lands on his shoulder. You know, give me that dog mentality, even though he didn't have a bite. You know, even though he didn't have a bite, give me that dog mentality. You know, give me that mindset. Even though he got whooped, he got laid out. I said, man, hey, when he got hit, we saw, man, he got knocked the F out, right? But we got to understand that the mentality was not meet me there, beat me there. And that's what he did to Ezekiel Elliott. He tried to beat Ezekiel Elliott into the hole, and boy, he got laid out. Shout out to you, young Wilson, man. Appreciate you. Quinn has been a good influence for our free agency for defensive guys. And here's what I want people to understand. Shout out to you. Look, one of my dogs here says, effort is all we need. Is all we need. Ooh. Hey, just for that, man, shoot, when you put that out there, man, you know, when you put effort. Hey. Come on. Y'all rock with me. That's effort. Hey, come on. That's the mellow stuff, though. But you guys get what I'm saying. When you put that out there on tape, and there was many of times, and trust me, I absolutely appreciate Xavier Woods' first 3 years, right? And it just his last year was like, oh, whoa, what was that? I appreciate his first 3 years. You know, I really appreciate him. But did he give 100%? Oh, all you got to do is just watch that Cleveland Browns game. Matter of fact, I'm halfway speaking on this. Matter of fact, I take that back. I take it back because I was giving myself a situation where as I looked at it, even in the playoff game, when we were at that playoff game against the L.A. Rams, go back and look at that game, the C.J. Anderson game. And all I want you to do, and I wish I had the time to put up the tape to make it look so pretty, is just check out number 25 and see what he was able to do when C.J. Anderson, when it's face-to-face, mano-a-mano, lined up when he made it to the second level. Let me know what you guys see what 25 was doing in that game. Just let me know. And I'm not trying to sully or denigrate the brother. Appreciate him. Got his coins, got his bag, make more money than we can count over here as it relates to the fandom. But when we look back at that tape, that was the first like, chip to fall off the shoulder, right? You know, even though Anthony Brown put an actual chip on his shoulder, but that was the first chip that was to rock off, you know, and left that rugged edge to it. You know, because when I looked at that tape, I said to myself, man, C.J. Anderson, and it was just not him, it was the whole entire team, but I saw that the safety didn't come down to feel. He said, I ain't gonna let nobody, you know, turn me around. He tried to do a whole bunch of other stuff. Well, then this is Lewis, and that's enough of me talking about Xavier Woods because shout out to him wherever he may land. The Cowboys still might pick him up. Knowing us, we still might pick him up, so he could still, dare I say, be on his team. Lewis says, will they sign Hooker too? Here's the situation. When you have a concise type of contract with clauses in it, contract that with guaranteed money may not look like it's going to be there if said injury occur again, you have to go home to your loved ones and say, hey, they gave me an offer, you know, but I'm just going to sit on it for a while and just overlook it because here's the situation. I believe I'm worth more than this. I don't think that I should sign this. Let me just let the whole week go by before I move on this. I guarantee you there's no way that they let or allow Malik Hooker to leave without some type of verbal or some type of contract that we're going to get with your people and your people going to get with us, you know. And the intentions are to sign him, but they have to wait for the results to come back from the medicals. They got to make sure that everything is cleared out. You don't want them to rush signing, and you don't want them to sign somebody just because. We're talking about money out here. We're talking about positions. Everybody with a position is valuable. Everybody. And that's is exactly what I'm saying. Shout out to you, Young Wilson. That's why I really kind of look at the Cowboys organization sideways when they allow stuff to be leaked out about their Alden Smith. And they don't leak the full story. To me, just to me, that's crass, that's despicable, and that's horrible. To say, well, this guy got some transgressions. What are they? You know, did he run a red light? Did he shoot through the yellow light? You know, did he spit gum on the sidewalk? Did he go get him a cold one? Did he sip some Hennessy? But when you don't say what it is, you leave it all up for talk. And then you bring in somebody like a J. Ron Curse. I'm just giving y'all the real because y'all ain't going to hear it nowhere else like this. I'm going to give y'all the uncut version. You bring in a guy like a J. Ron Curse, and he got some transgressions. So were they, dare I say, worse than his? Where can you draw the line at? I would rather for the Cowboys to come out and say, man, the kid got a drinking problem. Oh, man, we saw him at the Oak Cliff Inn. He had a bunch of ladies with him, and they had their white booger sugar stuff, right? At least come out with it, but don't sprinkle it. And now you got this guy tainted, and all of the 31 other teams like, nah, if you can't make it in Dallas, dog it, I'm not even going to call you. That's the end of his career. Dallas is a one-stop shop if you do something wrong like that. If you can't make it with Jerry, why would we give you an opportunity? That's all I'm saying. And now the coach, he comes on the press conference. Oh, I really like Alden, and I really, really, really want to see him out there. So that means the communication line is not there. Somebody need to pull coach to the side and say, hey, nah, man, we moved on from him. That's old news, bruh. No. We thinking about the draft, man. You got to be on the same page. Old folks say this all the time. Please, man, we got to sing from the same hymnal, man. We got to be on the same book. There's two different books. What page is Amazing Grace, right? How sweet the sound, But if you have the different book and it's on a different page, you're not going to be singing from the same hymnal, right? Old folks be knowing some stuff, right? Oh, my goodness. Jay Glazer have some pull, though, Law. This is from Marrose. You're right. He got some pull, but sometimes your pull can't be like the pull. If once your name is sullied and denigrated and spread out, somebody is going to have to fall on the sword. And if he got the pull, somebody going to have to fall on the sword. That's all I'm saying. You prefer Horn or Surtain? This is from Lil Drippy. I prefer Horn over Surtain. Both of these kids, Horn, Surtain, as well as Ashanti Samuels. I like Elijah Molden. I like those kids. I like the Kelvin kid, Joseph, I believe that's his last name. I like Eric Stokes. Believe it or not, if you say, okay, all right, cool, the Dallas Cowboys select Eric Stokes, I'll be happy with that. Because now I can look at Eric Stokes and say, okay, all right, well, we got Reggie Robinson. He's going to play the opposite side, or whoever else we go get, dare I say, as it relates to a veteran guy, and you still have Diggs. Stokes, we want to put you inside the slot, baby. We want to see some of that speed action. Anything come across the middle, you got LVE, and, of course, you got Neal that's going to help and assist you. But we want you to take away the drags. We want to use your speed ability. Oh, I'm sorry, I left out Jordan Lewis. He can be an outside corner. But you now got a guy that can blitz, can cover, got good recovery speed, got great football IQ. I like his feet. His feet is really good. So I like Stokes, So this defensive back class is heavy. It's not a small one. So I believe in the hearts of hearts, we're going to get a dog out there. Where my dog button at, man? If I can't find it quickly, I have to start just barking into the mic. We're going to have a dog regardless. Where we picking at is a prime creme de la creme spot. And that's right. Let's see. Jay Lombardi. Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you about the cow pits. He says no cow pits, right? I like cow pits. You might as well hit that button until it break, baby. Oh, you might as well hit that button. What my guy Gil Brandt? What he got him at? Let me just go all the way up this list. We'll go all the way up this list. Gil Brandt. Cow pits number 3 on this list. 6'6", 240. Run like a gazelle. Pitts will be a mismatch problem. That's what it says, for anybody. It didn't say for somebody. And I'm not trying to juice this kid up. I'm not trying to pump this kid up. But he's going to be one of those guys that we're going to look back on and we'll say, damn, this brother is cold with it. He's just that good with it. Oh, read a little bit more. He has great speed. Do that say good? No, it says great. Great. And then also it says right here, he can play inside and outside. I digress. I digress. The brother can play inside and outside. That was on the mini scout report. But it is what it is. Good for him. I know that we need help. We need some help on defense. I'll be crazy to say, yeah, dog, we got Kazee. He's going to be the reincarnation of such and such. No. But he do have a nose for the ball. He got a situation whereas if you need in a pinch, if you need help finding the ball, he can find that ball. You know, he can sit out there and look at it and say, all right, this is where the ball should be at, right? And and I'm just so happy to be there. Yeah. So that's the situation. Pitts is no joke. This is from John Durden. Yeah, appreciate you. Is it safe to move again? Mac Brown, here's the situation. With the 10th pick, the Dallas Cowboys should be looking at this thing and saying to themselves, all right, we got the 10th pick. We got a whole menu that's open to everybody to see. All you can eat buffet. And with the 10th pick, these are what we are seeking for you to move into this slot. And if you really and watch some fillers. If the Cowboys play this thing right, if they roll this thing right, if they shake this thing up right before the draft, just mark my words, just hear it. Just keep your ears close to the ground, Cowboy Nation. Keep your ears closed. All of a sudden, the Cowboys are going to come out and say, hey, we really like Justin Fields. We really like Zach Wilson. Oh, we got him graded as the best quarterback in the draft. Watch the fillers, right? And I know some people are going to look at it and they're just going to jump in at this point and they be like, what Law is talking about? He don't know nothing. That brother don't know nothing. He talking about the Cowboys should get Zach Wilson. But no, you got to rewind. And what I'm saying for your mind is this right here. Pay attention to the fillers. They going to be like, hey, man, we really like Jalen Waddle. You know, we are really high. Like John Legend, so high. Oh, we really high. You know, we really high on Jamar Chase. Oh, match up Jamar Chase with C.D. Lamb. And as well as we going to keep Michael Gallup, you know, and we're going to keep this, we're going to keep that. The fillers. So that somebody can be like, Cowboys are right there with the 10th pick, but man, they talking about getting this guy. Let me just see if we can parlay with them to get that slot. Lord, the Seahawks just released Jaron Reed. Oh, my goodness, Corb. Oh, my goodness. That's my dog right there. So can somebody, like Corb, I trust you, man. I appreciate you. But can somebody else confirm what Corb is saying? You know, is he out there on the streets? You know, because that guy, he's been a pain in my, you know what, when we play against him. Y'all let me know if Corb telling the truth, man. Y'all let me know. Corb, let me know if you telling the truth, man. Let me see. Too rich for the Cowboys pocket is from K Money. Yeah. Money Maker Mall says, yes, sir. Oh, my goodness, man. Let me see how this defense would look, man. I love teasing my own mind with this. A true one or a guy that can shade the one and also play that inside and just shoot up field, man. It's just something that's nice. We like the young bull as relates to Neville Gallimore, right? We like. Shout out to you, Jerome. D text B, appreciate you, fam. We do like Tristan Hill. You know, I'm just putting it out there. We do like Tristan Hill, and we got our adulations towards the Justin Hamilton. And boy, oh boy, number 99 for your mind, Twaka. But let's be real, right? You know, I'm real the way you walk, the way you talk. You know, let's be real. You know, that guy who had the 15 minute of fame, the Ja Rules of the world. Let's be real, baby. They ain't no Jaron Reed, right? Come on, let's be real. Oh my goodness, we slide him, man. We got Basham. We got the 6'7" guy that can scrape the sky. But you know, the Cowboys, unless Quinn is like, hey, I really like him. I really like him. Shout out to you, Nathan. Appreciate you for jumping in. Sign Richard Sherman. We need a ball hawk in the secondary. This is from Derek. Richard Sherman is not on our radar, I believe, and it is what it is. Be careful, Law. This is from my dog Rue Glock. Wood's gonna come and get you again. I never forget, man. And look, man, I love when people hit me up and say, man, he's a YouTuber. You know, that's all he is, a YouTuber. I like when people put people in boxes. You know, oh, he's a Facebooker. You know, or he's a Instagrammer. You know, he's a Twitterer, you know, or a tweeter, however they call it, and a Twitcher, you know. I love it, you know, because validation is only good for parking. Y'all hear this a lot from me. Validation is only good for parking. A lot of people look at somebody with the blue check mark and they think that they know everything, right? Or they look at people with certain zeros at the end of their bank account or certain affiliations in order to get something out of them far as resources, right? But I have to put the booty in there. The dog that get hit with the brick, what that dog do, Cowboy Nation? Yeah, Nathan says content creators. Yes. The dog that get hit with the brick, what do that dog do? Let me know in the comment box. I'm waiting because I know I got some brilliant people out here. You know, what that dog do? Oh my goodness. Sherman is a long old tooth. Yes, Prince. Yeah. Yes, indeed. Not even close. Callaway the best way. Yeah. Laying down the law. Yeah. Appreciate you, fam. Yeah. Jaron Reed is a dog. Yeah. But what that little dog do when he get hit with the brick? You know, I don't see nobody with the answer. You know, the brick of truth make that dog go. The dog yelps. That dog yelps. You know, that dog just sit up there and yelp. Something is truth when you have to respond. I don't have to respond to somebody that say, hey, man, Law don't have a beard. Like, why would I need to respond, right? Because, shout out to you, man, Asmodeus, man, coming off the top rope with one of those HBO specials, man. I really appreciate you. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, man. This is Sparta! Yeah, the dog yelps, man, when he get hit with that brick. The brick of truth. The truth is the hardest pill to swallow. It says it's stranger than fiction, right? But I'm not sitting here selling or denigrating Antoine Chwaka because I believe that he's a valuable asset to this team. I think that he will be better as a rotational situation, and I stand firm to my beliefs here. And it's a wonderful groove if we can get Antoine for maybe 16 max as a reps, 10 to 16. Last year was 10 to maybe 20. Now drop for, so it's 10 to 16. I would like to see him in that situation to come in fresh, and then just twalking up everything. Just get out the way, move, get out the way. You know, I would love to see that, man. Yeah. One tech. Yeah. Appreciate you, Jessica. That dog going to holler. That's what I'm talking about, Jay. Yeah, always in here. Really appreciate you for being part of the community. Who we going to pick at 10? BPA. That's who we should pick at 10. Best player available. I think that's where we should rock. I think that's where we should roll with. I think that should be the situation there. Let me see what my dog's got over here with this situation here. Just bear with me, Cowboy Nation, while I load this up. I think they ain't talking.
$5 million is your newest Dallas Cowboy on defense.
Kind of like it. Like you said, familiar with Quinn. $5 million's chump change. The best part about this is the kind of free agent you want to sign. Cheap and young. He's 25. So
well, they talking about Neil on that one. I was say, wait a minute, they've been. I was about to say, no. They better not get that kid $5 million. Let me see if I can pull up his contract and see if they got any recourse in there. And I know that like next year, what have you, there will be a situation that they will come out with some more. Well, not next year, but tomorrow they'll have the breakdown of his contract, if that even if that's possible. Even if they could just report his back, they can say, "Nah, man, you didn't pass this all the way, man. We pulled this back." The linebacker from Penn State is a dog. This is you talking about Parson, right? Parson. You talk about Parson. You like Parson? Judah says redemption says Damontae Kazee is a interception magnet. Having a nose for the ball, Judah is having a nose for the ball. Do qualify for that. But what we need to know is this right here. Will he be healthy enough to figure things out? And you want to get these guys in his program so that they can fill in pretty well. Appreciate you. Imagine our offense. Let me see what you have here. Imagine our offense with Kyle Pitts, best player available, BPA Sinclair. My thing is that would be nice. That will be something that we can look at and say to ourselves, all right, cool. Now we got an offense that can do this and do that. But I got to put that in there. We could go as far as the offensive line go. And I think that the offensive line, the news that we heard from 105.3 The Fan when they had
Join the millions switching to Spectrum Mobile, and you could save up to
when they had the press conference with Mike McCarthy, the news that we heard was that not Malik Collins, but Lyle Collins is doing a great job of coming back, as well as Tyron Smith. It seems as if though Tyron Smith injuries last year was more so due to like, and this is just my opinion, more so to do like with just the stress of the game and the stress of the off season, as well as just needed to recover. I believe in the hearts of hearts, if we were like winning or what have you, I think that he would have been out there. But they kind of like, let's shut this thing down. We have no opportunity or no chances, and let's just call it a good night. You know, that's what I believe that we're having to Tyron. Let's get his rest up so he can be ready for next year. Ernest, appreciate you for jumping in. We should get some cap space by signing Tyrone Crawford off the restructuring deal or by moving him off. This is from Michael Campbell. Shout out to you, man, for your information there. We should get some money. So what we should look at now, the bulk of all of the free agency signing is pretty much gone, right? Now there's another wave, just like Jaron Reed is free out there on the market. There will be more. There will be more after. There will be more after the draft. There will be teams releasing some of their players after the draft because they're going to look at it like, we done draft Levi, or we done draft Aleem McNeil, no need to have this guy, or we done draft such and such, we no longer need the services of this guy. And you will see more and more people out there on the streets. Now the Cowboys got to play this thing smart. Do y'all want me to lie to kick it, or y'all want me to tell you the truth, right? I know this is a rhetorical question. I know you guys want the truth. Here's the truth right here. There will be injuries. There will be people that's not going to show up. And I'm not talking about just for the Dallas Cowboys, but on other teams. So there I say, if we have, like, let's say a gang of wide receivers on our team that's showing up, maybe a team coming knocking on the door and say, Cowboys, come on, man. Open up, man. Open up. How much you want for a Noah Brown? How much you want for, Michael Gallup? Don't shut the door. Open up, man. Open up, man. I'm here, bro. Come on, man. How much you want for such and such? And that's how the NFL work. When you got a star player that is injured on another team, they start calling around saying, okay, what would you give us for Connor Williams? I see that you guys are using him in the wrong aspect. We would like to try him out at tackle. You know, shout out to you. Shout out to you, man. Let's say, man, is there a chance that, let me see what we have here. Appreciate you. Man, what's the chances the Cowboys get Surtain, Virgil? That is a strong chance, not a minor, not a soft one. It's a strong chance that the Cowboys can get Jeremiah. Yeah. Y'all listen to Rule, man. Y'all get Laudation up to 100 likes. I really appreciate you, man, for grinding over there for me. Halloween King, appreciate you for jumping in. William Healis, appreciate you for jumping in. All right, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to try to open up the line so I can get y'all thoughts, whether y'all can fuss at me or whether or not y'all can just agree with me or whether or not y'all can say, man, these are what my team should do, even if you're not even a Cowboys fan. I'm going to open that thing up. So while I do that, y'all just bear with me, Cowboy Nation. Let's get this thing going the best way possible. Let's listen to this. And here we go. Call in and speak your mind, Petty. Nobody ranting over here. I bet you won't call in. Call in. The link is in the description box. One way or another, tell your mama, tell your uncle, tell your cousin. Jump on in. We got this, Cowboy Nation. Woo! Hey. All right. Let's go. Got you up in here, fam. Let's get this thing going the best way possible.
What up,
it's your world, baby. Talk to me, man. What's on your mental?
what you doing, homeboy? Just got to work, homie.
Oh, man, we talking about this signing. Dallas Cowboys made some signings. Well, made a signing of Damontae, Kazee.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, of course, we talking about the presser that Mike McCarthy talked about earlier today about Tyrone Crawford. He retired.
I saw that.
Yeah.
I saw that, homie. I saw that. So,
Yes, indeed.
you know, it is what it is. I mean, I'm happy for him. He had a long, prosperous career except for last year, you know.
Yeah.
Even though he didn't do anything, you know. But I'm happy for the Cowboys. You know me, I'm a Cowboys fan and a fan of yours. So,
Appreciate
you know,
man.
I ride and die with them whether they're doing well or not, you know. So, and I ride with you whether, you know. But I always wish you well, and I always hope the best for you, and I want you to do great things, just like everybody else that I listen to. So,
Oh, my goodness,
you know,
man.
I just, the way I see it is keep on pushing, homeboy, you know.
Oh, yeah, man. That's all we can do, man.
We're going to ride and die with the Cowboys together, regardless.
Right.
You know, whether anybody else love us or hate us, like you say, we got to grind for your mind. Like
Grind for the
95.
mind. Yes,
We
indeed.
live, huh? You know? So, you know, we're going to do some things. We're going to do some big things that people are going to be underestimating this year, but let them underestimate because, you know, when you underestimate people, that's when they reach up and bite you in the you know what. So,
Mm-hmm.
the way I see it is, I'm happy for the Neil signing and the Kazee signing. If that's who we sign, you know.
Yeah, we
But I would
signed
have
3
rather
so
had
far.
Malik Hooker. But
Yeah.
you know, the way I see it is if it helps the team do better than what they did
Mm-hmm.
last year, and that can stay healthy, and that offensive line can stay healthy, you know. And honestly, the way I see it is, whoever we pick at 10, whether it be Pitts, Slater,
Right.
you know, Waddle, Damontae Smith, Chase, you know,
Keep putting it out
Sertan,
there. Yeah.
Orn, you know, Caleb Farley with 44, if he's still there, you know. I mean, I follow all you guys, and I follow the prospects, and I watch tape when I can, but I'm always working more than anything. But, you know, my work takes up the majority of my time because I'm be washing and detailing them cars. But nonetheless, I'm always going to ride and die with my Cowboys, and hopefully we make the playoffs and make the NFC Championship this year. But we got to stay healthy first. So let's deal with that and stay healthy and do great things and see how we are when we get to week 8 or 9 and see how things are rolling. But hopefully that defense can play, you know, at least 15th in the league against the run and pass and stuff, and we'll get us some quality corners and stuff like that, and just lay the wood and let Donovan Wilson do his thing because he was rolling last year.
It was.
Boy,
Boy, you getting it now, bro. Appreciate you, man. I'm gonna let Easy Money up in here, man.
This is Sparta!
all right.
Appreciate you, bro.
Have a good one.
Appreciate you, man. That's a good call from him. All right, so Easy Money, man. What's on your mind?
What's going on, man?
Nothing to it, fam. What you got for the show?
Yes, sir. Hey, man. So, I like Sertan first in the first round, but I think we need to bring in a veteran cornerback to teach them young guns, man.
That's my point exactly. Yeah, bring in a veteran
if we don't
guy.
bring him in, who's going to teach him? Brown, Lewis, man. Them guys, nah. That we need a veteran cornerback in there that can teach these guys, man.
Yeah, because Joe Wick can only show them so much, but it's still some things that's on the field. Maybe you can look at it and say, who got the veteran, the most experienced cornerback that we got?
Patrick Peterson.
Yeah, but that ship done sailed now. I don't know who's the oldest guy now. Maurice Canady probably be the oldest guy.
Yeah, Sherman. I mean, Sherman's old. He gets burnt a bunch, but man, he brings a bunch of experience with him too.
Yo, he do.
I mean, he don't have to be an everyday starter. He can fill in.
It's just that I don't think that. I just never really hear the Cowboys front office talking a lot about Sherman. It will be like two ships passing in the night if something happened like that. But we could be optimistic, but I just don't see it. I just don't feel it.
Yeah, I feel that too, man. But I think the defensive line, man, losing Smith was bad. But I liked Gregory last season. He progressed throughout the season. I think he's going to be a dog next season.
My thing is, when you talk about Randy Gregory, number 94, you know, my thing is with him is now we will see the full capabilities of him because now he don't have to worry about on the field, off the field stuff. He can just focus in on football, and he don't have to be the political guy, and he can roll up his sleeves and say, okay, coach, I'm ready to just go out there and make the quarterback my friend. I'm going to give the quarterback a hug.
Oh, yeah. And I think that guy they got from the Texans, Watkins, I think he'd be a good fit in there, too. He's not bad. He could be an everyday starter.
No doubt, man. That's something good for him. What else you got for the show, fam?
Oh, man, that's about it, man.
Appreciate your Easy Money, man. Let me give you one of these. Appreciate you.
Thanks, sir.
That's a good call from him. I got the lady of the hour, Jessica, unmute yourself and speak to the world. Let them know you're here.
Hey, Lau, how are you?
Oh, I'm fine like wine. How you doing?
I'm all right. How's your family?
They great. The kids are great. The wifey is good and everything. So everything is wonderful on my end.
That's good. Well, Lau, I saw that we just signed Kazee, Kazee. Well, they was one of the Dallas Cowboys guys. Other YouTuber was just running a clip of him, but I remember watching him at games because when we weren't playing, I watched other team anyway.
Right.
And that dude was a beast. He a beast.
He got some range.
They try to say ball hog or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But he's pretty good. I hope I'm not bouncing all over the place. I don't know
you're
why
good.
it does
you're
that.
good.
But anyway, yes, and also I don't know some of the somebody.
You're in the Matrix now.
Be me.
You're in the Matrix. I can't hear you. What'd you say?
They said it was cursing. I said they said somebody was cursing them out this morning. I don't know if it was on your show or whoever's show, but everybody know that Jessica is a Christian and I do not curse. And if I'm on and people show that I'm don't have a tool, but y'all know me. If somebody cussing me out and they got a picture on them, that is not me.
Oh, Jessica, I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna have to let you go. We all love you over here. Just don't. Hey, we know you didn't Kurt Franklin nobody. Oh, my good old guy, Kurt Franklin. But appreciate you, Jessica. Thank you for jumping in. Jessica, her audio was going in and out, so we had to get rid of her. But I really appreciate Jessica. Kurt Franklin said, "I will bite your neck." I said, "Good Lord, Kirk, boy." He said some more things, but that's the only thing I can say what Kurt Franklin said. But that joker said, "I will bite your neck." Shout out to Kurt Franklin. TP, are you with me? All right, so we're going to bring in Coach, man. Coach, what's good with you, man?
Man, what's up, Law?
Man, it's your world. It's your world. How
Yeah,
you feeling about everything as far as the press conference, and as well we made a signing of a free safety, Kazee out here. So that means, in my opinion, they're going to put Donovan Wilson down inside. And, of course, it came out earlier this week that he's going to play the weak side linebacker role. So how do you feel about everything?
So far, man, I'm pleased with what we're doing. It seems like we're addressing the needs of the defense. And my thing is, man, I just need 11 dogs. You know what I'm saying? 11 dogs that's going to hunt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I would like to get the linebacker from Penn State, but I know that's gonna be far-fetched. But definitely the first round, I want Patrick Surtain or J.C. Horn, either one of them, and then maybe double back.
Hey, Coach, before you go into details, man, we talked a lot about those other players, but what do you really like about Parson? How do you feel like the Cowboys will utilize him, knowing that we play a lot of nickel now? So how do you feel like they would utilize Parson within the confines of this particular defense?
Well, I don't even know who Parson is.
I thought you said from Penn. I thought you were talking about him, the linebacker.
The linebacker Penn State, his name. Okay, yeah. So in that respect, I think he would be a great Sam or Mike, because the boy run like a 4.3 or 4.4, so he can definitely get sideline to sideline, and he ain't scared to hit. So if we did have him, I think we will use him in a lot of like blitz mode,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Because the kid can get to the quarterback. He's definitely shown that. And the thing is, he can drop back in coverage with the speed, and he got great hips. So, I would see him more as maybe like a Sam, maybe like the same.
Did you see the tape of the Collins kid, the Xavier Collins? Would you think that he would be a little bit more valuable for this particular team based upon our personnel, or you think that Parson is that A guy?
I think Parsons is linebacker A1, man.
A1, okay.
Definitely.
Yeah.
But the safeties, I like what we doing back there. And again, if we can get a 1 and a 3 tech that can handle business, that can demand double teams, and the 3 tech that can kind of, push the pocket, I think we in business. Because I still like LVE and Jalen, man. I think it's just a system that it wasn't set up for.
I still got a lot of favor for LVE as well. I just feel like the kid, they rushed him back, regardless of how we can go back and forth with the details of it. Like, they rushed that kid back. There's no way you snap your collarbone like that or whatever happened. And then say, okay, yeah, he going to come back in mid-season and make proper tackling. Like, nah, it didn't go right,
Exactly. And that's on any level, man. You know what I mean? You do something like that thing tender, man, so you going to be kind of shy to put the holes in it.
Yeah, and that's why I believe a third of the fan base who really dive into this thing, there's like, man, where's that 44 kid, that Francis Bernard? He was showing up, showing out. Why the Cowboys always fall into this political arena and not give the guys that really earn their stripes out there to play? Because all through training camp, from the little snippets that we were able to see in the news and the rumblings from the beat reporters that's out there and the beat writers, they were saying like, hey, Bernard. And we was like, okay, when we going to see him out there on the field? And they just never gave us that opportunity.
Yeah, man, for some weird reason, I think Jerry Wayne Jones, as you call him, he always looking, to make the money, the buck. And I think the names sometimes outweigh the effort in practice. And you really gotta say, look, he may have a big name, he can even be a Heisman Trophy winner, but this dude right here, shit. I mean, you got to ride with him.
Yeah, you got to.
Man, if they go hard for you, you go hard for them, man. Like I always say, man, from sideline to sideline, from goalpost to goalpost for 4 quarters. That's how we got to get down, man.
Yes, indeed, Coach. We got to, man. What else you got for the show before I let Ed in?
Hey, look, man, love your show. I'm a Cowboy fan for life, been a Cowboy fan since 72.
Woo.
So yeah, I'm in there like swimwear.
That's what I'm talking about, Coach. Appreciate you, man. Good luck to your team this year as well. Appreciate you.
Man, love, salute.
That's what I'm talking about. Coach always jump in and give us a bead of knowledge that he got, and he spread it to everyone, and it's free of charge, man. There's no charging on here, man. He just give us his thoughts, and I love it. I don't like it at all. All right, so now we got Ed in the house, man. What you got for the show, baby?
What's up, Law? How you been, man?
Oh, man, it's been a minute, man. I've been great with it, man, though. I've just been holding it down. Talk to me.
Yeah, so I'm trying to see what you're thinking about all these old ATL boys signing with Dallas.
ATL, shorty.
Atlanta's passing defense was worse than the Dallas's defense. Now we bringing all these cats over to the Dallas Cowboys. I hope they do better in Dallas.
Yeah, but see, here's the thing. It's not all of them, right? It's just pieces of them. We just got certain pieces from the Atlanta, Look, I recall when Atlanta was trash back in the early 80s, the late 80s, mid-90s, and they had this guy named Neon Dion on that team. And you would think that, look, all that talent that kid got, he can't even step up to, dare I say, a dog like a Michael Irvin. He was just running around with a chicken with his head cut off. So we couldn't look at the Atlanta Falcons and say, man, they trash. Everybody trash. They had some good stuff out there. But I got to preface my statement before I say anything else, Ed. I'm not calling Kazee Dion, but go ahead.
Right. So this is what I think that we should do in the draft. Just throw an opinion out there.
Mm-hmm.
I really think that boy Melifonwu from Syracuse.
Woo, yep.
I really think he's good, and I think Calvin Joseph.
Yeah.
I think he's good, and I think if Dallas trades back in the first round,
yeah,
and maybe picks up like a really good offensive tackle, they can. I think they can get Melifonwu in the high second and Calvin Joseph like in the third. And the boy I really like is Nazrul Dean from Florida State.
Yeah, you mentioned that last time.
And he is the next Cam Chancellor and Darwin James. And if you can get, and this guy's supposed to be projected in the third round, and he is going to be the ultimate steal for somebody if they get him in the third round. He is a hit squad safety.
Yeah, he is pretty dope there. So that's your guy. That's your pet cat. That's the brother that you really say, okay, I want to live life knowing that he's on my team, you know?
Yeah, Nazrul Dean, hey, he will lay the wood. Ain't going to be no running up the middle with Nazrul Dean because he's going to come down and kill him.
Yeah, so we talking all of this, man, but we leaving out the interior defensive lineman people, the Levi, the Christian Barmores, the Tommies, the Nixons, and the Tyler Shelvins. Are you high on any of those guys that can really? It's not a sexy pick, but it can help.
I love Elaine McNeil, and I really like. I'll tell you somebody who I really like is TJ Slayton from Florida, and I really think we can get him like in the 5th round. And he's a 350-pound, and his motor never stops. TJ Slayton from Florida.
Are you talking about
double teamed him
to Daryl Slayton, right?
Yeah, they call him TJ Slayton. Yeah, to Gerald. Yeah, the boy from Florida.
Yeah, he's
a
big
beast,
boy,
man.
Why would you like him over Tyler Shelvin though? Why would you like him over Shelvin or the Tonga kid from BYU?
Because his production numbers wasn't high because he was double teamed on like almost every play, meaning that if they didn't double team him, he was a disruptor and he pushes the offensive lineman back like kind of like Ndamukong Suh does. You need a guy that can just take his guy and push the line back to where it destroys it so your linebackers and everybody can play their game. You know what I mean? You need a big boy that can push the offensive lineman back.
Hold on for it. Hold on for a second, Ed. I got a sponsor, man. Hold on for a second. Shout out to Albert, not Einstein, but Sanchez over here for the $24.99 for your mind. Really appreciate you, man, for help supporting the nation. Man, hey, I'm trying to get out there to Oxnard, and people that's delivering me the stars and as well as the donations over here, I really appreciate you. But go ahead with your points there, Ed.
Yeah, I mean, I think we really messed up not trying to get into Ndamukong Suh. Right. Because we definitely need defensive tackles. We definitely need somebody in the middle. But I think that TJ Slayton, we can get in the 5th round and we can secure our secondary. If we get 2 good corners on the outside and we get a really good strong safety and we can get one good defensive tackle to go with Antoine Woods, and I think Neville Gallimore is going to pick his strength up this year. I think he's going to be an animal this year. Neville Gallimore is going to really pick his game up this year.
You know what the thing is with Gallimore, we saw last year he was in the 2 gap, so he had different responsibilities. Now I believe that now he's just going to strike, right? He's just going to shoot the gap and get to the quarterback. So and his speed was always there even when he was in college. So I know that his burst, his get off should be even there faster now. I want to know if we can get 4 to 5 sacks out of him, that would be a plus, right?
Right, that'd be nice. See, my thing is how I look at it, Law, is I think that if we can get the secondary
right
to where we can get more man coverage, we can play our linebackers down and blitz more, and that will help our defensive line with the run game and getting to the quarterback faster. But if we can't play man on the outside, then we have to stay in like a crazy zone where we got to keep the linebackers off the ball. And linebacker, I mean, you can look at every 4-3-3-4. You look at every play. and you look at the linebackers, the slot wide receiver and the tight end, within a second and a half, they're already past the linebacker. So you see the linebacker standing in the middle of the field like, well, what am I supposed to do now? Yeah. They're just doing nothing. Usually 2 linebackers are in the middle of the field on a passing play, and they're not doing nothing because after that second, the slot receivers done burnt them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the tight ends like Kyle Pitts and Kelsey and all them good like Kittle, they burn linebackers. You gotta have a fast, strong safety on the linebacker to cover him man up. A linebacker's not going to do it because he's too stiff.
And then your nickel guy is too small. Yep. And that's what they do when you look at their tape. Yeah, when you look at their tape, Ed, you see that the deep crosses, they get them out in space, and they just get them on the field, and that's what they do, especially with Kelsey and the other guy that you mentioned. What else you got for the show, Ed?
I'm sorry I missed a show here and there, man. I've been working 12 hours a day pouring concrete, man. I've been trying to get at you, man, but you come on sometimes I can't catch you.
I know, man, so but it is what it is.
I hate missing. I love this show, man, and I hate missing it, man. Sometimes I miss you, and I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? But let's go Cowboys, you know what I'm saying? We got to get somebody, we need a strong safety. That's all I'm going to say, man.
Let me find this community link for you, man. For everybody that's watching, that got information. Let me see if I can find this community link, and that way everybody can join and talk to me, man. Send me stuff like throughout the day, man, and that will help too. Let me see if I can find that link. Just bear with me. And matter of fact, let me get my guy $100,000 in. Let me get my guy $100,000 in, man, and just fall back, Ed, and I'll get with you, bro. Appreciate you. All right, so let me find this link so I can put it out to the world. This is hard for me to find. I'm building the plane while it's in the air. While I do that, y'all rock out to this right here, man. Y'all rock out to this right quick. Y'all bear with me. Come on. Still here. I'm just trying to find the link, man. Found it. 100 Garen, you next, baby. Let's go. Come on. Y'all hit that like button, man. Y'all share this thing. Hey, ho, come on, let's go. All right. I got my dog on 100 in the house, man. What's good with you, man? Talk to me, man.
On, big bro?
Anything,
listen, man. I think we need to pick up that tight end, man.
Which one, man?
Up that tight end
Hunter Long.
Who? Mike Jones. Who?
That's who they gonna end up picking up. Hunter Long. The Dallas Cowboys draft Hunter Long. oh, let me tell the people, man. I posted a link that's in the in the chat there for everyone. That link is my Telegram. Telegram is Telelaw now, man, and that's the Telegram for your mind. You just jump in. It's Cowboys Community Talk. Y'all can leave me anything that's on your mind, your heart, soul, and send you and everything like that. But go ahead with it, Hunter.
I think we need to pick up that tight end and just be the show on turf on offense, man. I think because it helps out the defense.
Mm-hmm.
Listen to me, Law. You can't stop us. So if we get up 21, what they got to do? Pass the ball. So that shuts down what they can do against our defense, and we could scheme up against that, and we could play ball control with Zeke.
So what your mindset is this right here? Let's just go ahead and get our shiny toy now, and then the rest you can do whatever you want. The second round, the third round, will and deal.
Go defense. Go defense. We can go defense, pick up some linemen for the offense, and then go defense. We got all those picks. We can go mostly defense, pick up some linemen, and we can just play ball control, and we can put up 20, 30 points where the other team got no choice but to pass the ball. So they ain't got to worry about, is they going to run it? Is they going to pass it? They ain't got no choice but to pass it. If we got 35, 40 points, what they going to do?
But you ain't lying. You ain't lying. I wish I need to have that one as a drop.
Because if we get the tight end, who you going to put on him? Who you going to put on him? And especially with our 3 wide receivers, what you going to do? Zeke can catch the ball out the backfield too. What you going to do? We could do 2 tight end sets with Blake. Oh, that thing is not long.
Dog.
We could do 2 tight end sets like the Eagles was doing.
You know how they say Pornhub? Now you're talking about Football Hub. Football Hub.
What? You want to play Tony Pollard and Zeke at the same time with it's just unlimited to what we can do. And it'll save Dak. Dak ain't got to scramble. He ain't got to run for no yards because it's matchup nightmares all over the field. So we saving Dak. Dak ain't got to run for no first down. He ain't got to do none of that. Just sit back in that pocket all day and just throw the ball, Dak. That's all you got to do.
Man, that's the greatest Madden stuff that you could ever like knowing us. We get Kyle Pitts, it'd be a monsoon, it'd be raining. You can't throw the ball, you can't see the ball. Look, man, I feel what you're saying, and I'm all team. Pitts, man. Look, let me just see if I can pull this up. No, that's the wrong one. Okay, I see like he's like the 3rd overall. Like people really high on Pitts, man, as it relates to rankings. And you can go to certain rankings, you'll see him top 15, top 10 talent, must see type of talent. And I think that he would bring and put this team on the highest of the highest levels. But if that happening, I think that the moment Jerry Wine Jones mentioned a K word, and then mention any P word, you already know what the what's he call those teams? The Cry Eagles cry.
Oh, they going.
They picking before us, so what they do.
They ain't got no choice. Look, if we don't pick them, they gonna pick them. They got 11. If we don't pick them, they gonna pick them. Come on, you think we want them with another Zach Ertz? Come on, man, no. Come on, Dak has not had a good tight end.
Yeah.
Think his whole career.
Yeah.
Am I lying?
You saying some fighting words now because they're gonna say Jason
Witten's past the climb, man. Come on, man.
You already know.
He hasn't had a tight end that could take it to the house, and we don't know what Blake can do.
Blakey, Jarwin.
We don't know.
We do know this one thing though. Against the Giants, boy, Blake Jarwin is world class.
but Law, what you say, Law? 17 weeks.
17 weeks, man.
That's and think about it. We don't even got. Okay, we could start Blake because Blake got pedigree, and he's been in the league. We don't even need to rush the boy out there like that.
Well, let me change your mind just a little bit, just to have you to think about something else. All right, so if you come in guns a-blazing, that's all you have is KP as the first pick. Let's say that he's not there. Then what would you do? Who would you pick?
If he's not there,
I want to know your mind now. Let me see what you want in mind.
Okay. Is what's his name? Rory, the wide receiver. Is he there?
Who?
What's his name? Damn, the wide receiver. If we got any top wide receiver,
he said, "Damn, the wide receiver."
No, listen, look, because look at this. I'm looking through the eyes of Stephen Jones. Listen, come on, man. I told you last time. Do you really think Stephen Jones is going to pay Michael Gallup $15 million, $16 million a year?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
You always got to have that in the back of your mind, Law.
I think they're talking about Waddle, right? The Waddle.
We can just pick up Waddle. And you know what we can do in the draft after we do that? Who want Michael Gallup? Give us a first round pick right now for Michael. Give us a second round pick for Michael Gallup. Matter of fact, we need 2 for Michael Gallup right now. And the team will do it. A team will think about that. Think about if we flip that. Michael Gallup, boom, we get 2 picks, and then we could all go in on the defense. You telling me right now you wouldn't be on your show like, yo, the Cowboys killed it in the draft. You telling me you wouldn't be saying that? If
I'll be sitting there saying, oh, we going to have to wait and see. We got to wait and see. You know, my voice going to go away. It's just going to be like, see, because I don't know. You know, I would love to see some reps last year for CeeDee Lamb because I know that he's a dog. I would like to see some reps for him on the outside sometimes. And whoever we do pick up, I'm going to be like, oh, man, he's a rookie, so we'll wait and see.
But even though he's a rookie, you still got to double team Michael Gallup. You still got to do that.
According to what tape, though, you know?
Michael Gallup can still get you.
He can still get. I know, man. I ain't gonna sell it and denigrate him, but still, man. I know that the young dog is a dog, man. Where my dog button? If I can't find it in a few seconds, just bark for me, man. But there my dog go. But I know he's a young dog, but I still have to see him put it up there and put it on the wood day in and day out every single week on the outside, and I have yet to see that. So I'm holding I got reservations on it.
But here's another reason why I'm saying that. Mm-hmm. Because Michael Gallup, we could get. I mean, not Michael Gallup. Coop. Talking about Coop. We could get rid of Coop after this year. People don't want to pay him that bread. We could just slide. You see what I'm just thinking in the mind of. You feel me? They like to save money over there, man. Yeah. We could get rid of Coop after this year. This year, we could get rid of Coop if they want to go that route. You know what I'm saying? Now, what's the cheaper route? If we get another wide receiver and then we're not going to be hurting if the tight end ain't there. Now, I've been listening to you.
Right. I'm listening to you. It's your show now. I mean, it's your show, man. I'm just chilling, man. I'm navigating some stuff. Go ahead.
You've been saying the corners are not that great in this draft.
No.
That's what I've been hearing.
No. Now the cornerbacks are deep in this draft. We got some good cornerbacks.
But you don't want to draft them at 10.
Oh no, not at 10. I see what you're talking about now. Oh, okay. Like the only qualifying cornerback at 10 from not from me, but from I guess the people, the pundits, whoever just do all of these things. They looking right at Surtain. But to me personally, with the 10 spot is so sweet that I believe somebody going to want either a quarterback or one of those wide receivers that you're talking about, or maybe the tight end. I think that you can parlay those things together and you can go get a J.C. Horn, who Surtain and J.C. Horn, one can argue, like me, I think that J.C. Horn is a little bit better. But
Right.
But you see what I'm going, right? I think that J.C. Horn can be with the 19th or the 20th pick around that area. But go ahead. I got Uncle Charles next, man. But go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, so you captain trade back now.
No, I'm not. Look, I'm captain best player available. You sit on that pick, and if you got this dog named KP, Kyle Pitts, he's the best player right there. You snatch him up and don't even look back. You turn to a pillar of salt. You go grab him.
I believe that too. You get that man. Hopefully he's there. You know what I'm saying? But if he's not there and the wide receivers are not there, and if those defensive guys are there, then I'm with you with, you know what? We can get back and get some more picks, and you know what I'm saying? Just load up on this defense and get some offensive linemen, because we definitely need some offensive linemen. For real.
Yeah. All right, $100,000. What else you got for the show, man? If I give a shout out to everybody that's over here that jumped on the gram over there. But go ahead, give me what you got.
Man, yeah. I mean, y'all, if y'all need graphics out there, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? Graphic Zone HD on Instagram. Holla at me. I do graphics. Holla at me. Appreciate it, Law.
Appreciate you, fam. Salute. Good call from him, man. Good call from him. Before I bring in Uncle Charles, man, let me give this guy for the people that this is for the people.
This is Sparta!
That's joining the community over here. Strong right now. We started off early this morning with 0. Now we got 16 soldiers up in here. Shout out to Joseph. I see you, Sandberg. Shout out to Ed. Appreciate you. I'm not going to call out y'all whole government name because some of y'all got y'all government name out there. So I'm just going to call your first name, Michael. C, appreciate you for jumping in. Brandon, Young, if you got some name like that, I got to call it out. But shout out to you, Brandon. I hope that ain't your government name, but shout out to you, dog. I see you all geared up over here. Is that Sue High? Sue Ya? Appreciate you, Sue. Nicholas, appreciate you. Sadiq with Charles. D1, Howard, Michael, and Michael. We got a lot of mics up in here, man. That's what I'm talking about. You know who you are if you hear your name. Ivan, Kel, David, PPAOHC, and A Will 0990, man. Appreciate all of y'all, man. That link was in the somewhere in the chat there. And it's my Telegram, and it's 24/7, man. So whatever thoughts that you guys got posted there, whatever information that you got posted there, I will be there. In the future, I will also, that's how I would do my call-ins. I would just pull up a number from there, and we'll talk. But let me let the legend in here, man. Uncle Charles, what's good?
What's up, man? What's up, Lord?
Goodness, man. Everything is good, man. Appreciate you, man, for jumping in, sharing your knowledge with us, man.
Well, you know I can't start it off, man, unless I tell my Cowboy brothers and sisters that I love them, and I tell you that I love you, Lord, and I love your family, bro.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Love
but
you
let
too.
me tell y'all something. I want to get this. I want you to help me understand something, Lord. Why do we keep investing in old parts on a new car?
Cause we cheap, man. We try to pull that alternator out, man. You know how I say, man, let me just get this alternator out of the old one and put it on this one right here. Cause I think it still can work, man. Go ahead.
Well, let me ask you something. I know that you're an expert in all these things and defense. I think you were more quintessential on the defense side of the ball.
Yes, sir.
Do you think we need to put more reference in drafting at number 10 a defensive player more so than an offensive player? And I want to get your comment on that.
Well, you know, you liken it to the parts of a car, right? So, like the parts that's available on the offense are your more important parts, like your engine. You know, your Cadillac converter is not that important, but you don't need it. You know, so it's the transmission, it's the radiator. So that's what's available as it relates to the offense. Right now, the value on the defensive side are like your windows, you know, your electric modules. You know, some can say the AC unit, but that's valuable depending on where you're at. So that's why the Cowboys are looking at it like, man, the valuable pieces that we really need is that engine right now, or that transmission, or that axle, or those joints that can hold everything together. And that's an offensive lineman. So that's why they're not going to go out there and buy the windshield or the wiper blades before you buy those other parts. That's why they're looking at it like that. But I feel what you're saying.
Right. Well, you know what? Long. I am very committed to my Cowboys.
Right.
And I've been committed to them since 1979. Woo! So, you know, I've been the ups and downs, you know, for the OGs and the people that was coming up through the 90s. I watched the Cowboys win back-to-back Super Bowls. I was there. So I take it very personal. You know, we got the team, I call it struggle love for our team. You know, the same thing with Uncle Senior and my mama. You know, back then, the only thing the women wore back then was Calvin Klein. That's all they made for women. Right. And I used to tell my dad, I said, Daddy, it's a dog coming through the yard. You need to kind of watch out. The dog come through the yard. Well, he didn't listen. He hard-headed just like I am. And the dog walked off with his pants. Well, he had no pants to get to work. And the only thing was left with my mama, Calvin Klein's. And I said, Daddy, I knew you're not going to put them tight jeans on. And he went out the house looking like Christy Brinkley. Now, get to that. We got to stay committed. We got to stay committed like we stay committed in our marriage, like we stay committed to as a boyfriend and girlfriend. Mm-hmm. Well, you know, I tell you, my mama was a great mother. Mm-hmm. And, you know, she had her time. My daddy had his time. Well, you know, the thing that my daddy would commit to, he would never ask who is this and who is that. Well, my mom, you know, she always don't have her cleanup days at the house, and then she'd get ready to take her bath, and she lay all her medicine out that she take. Well, I guess my dad is hard-headed. He don't pay no damn mind. He went in there and said, I got to go take something. I got a headache. 10 minutes later, my mom said, all right, I need this house cleaned up. I'm going to go in here and take my bath. Then I heard her scream. She said, where's my medicine? I said, Mama, I don't know. I said, Daddy said you took some for a headache. She said, Charles, she said, did you move my medicine in the bathroom? He said, yeah, I took 2 aspirin. She said, that ain't no aspirin, that's my birth control. I said, ooh, Daddy, you gonna die. You finna die. I said, we got to call Poison Patrol. She called Poison Patrol. She said, listen, sir, my husband took my birth control, and I don't know what's gonna happen to him. He said, ma'am, he'll be all right. She said, do you have any laxatives in the house? She said, yes, sir. We got X-Lax. She said, ma'am, I'm gonna tell you right now, ain't no need to worry what the night gonna bring. Take them X-Lax and it'll be over in the morning. And that's all I got to say, baby.
We love you, Uncle Charles, man. Oh, yes, my goodness, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, indeed. I'm gonna break that all the way down, man. I really appreciate you for that one, man. Oh, let me break this one down right quick for everybody, man. What Uncle Charles is saying. He's saying that basically, don't be in a rush to get something that do not belong to you, right? Don't be in a rush to go out there and get something that do not belong to you. Meaning that you got to be careful with this situation because he had a headache, right? But in actuality, he didn't have the headache because what he took really didn't secure the headache, but it was like a placebo effect. And it was just one of those situations where he thought that he needed that aspirin to alleviate his headache, and he took the birth control pills. Well, what Uncle Charles is saying is that we might think that we need a Kyle Pitts, right? But in actuality, we might need an offensive lineman, or in vice versa. We might think that we need an offensive lineman, but in actuality, we need a Kyle Pitts. So what the Cowboys must do is read the directions, make sure that they go over everything, and make sure whatever they pick up, make sure that they did their homework so that they can take the necessary ingredients to alleviate the pain. Boy, I'm telling you, did I break that down, Uncle Charles?
Yes, sir. All right, bro.
Appreciate you, man. We love you, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Woo! Yes, I have Dayton, man. I see you waiting, man, in the chat. So Dayton, you next. So my thing is, let me know if I'm wrong, if I can read everybody comment. Shout out to you in Christ. Appreciate you. All right, Ready Red. Shout out to you. Rue Glock. Laugh Out Loud. Horn, the top dog. Yeah, I feel you on that. Randy Mouse, laughing my butt off. Yes, indeed, Andre. Appreciate you on the Facebook group. Shout out to everybody that's on the Facebook, and shout out to the stars, the people delivering the stars on the Facebook. We will be doing a drawing tomorrow. It will be, I don't know what time I'm going to do the drawing, but it will be tomorrow, and then we'll see who win, who been delivering all of those stars over there. And you don't have to give 1,000 stars or 1,000,000 stars. You can just give me 1 star, and your name will be entered into that drawing there, however the stars work on that aspect of it. Let's see who else we have. Is Sheila. Appreciate you. Oh, Sheila. Appreciate you. Matthew, you said great breakdown. See, Uncle Charles give us the analogy and the storyline and everything, and I try to read through it and decipher through it because I know that there's some good stuff in there, you know. So it's actual because we can see what Uncle Charles do is he take a certain situation and he applied to everyday life, whether it be life stories, whether it be actual events that happened throughout his life and growing up and being a Cowboy fan since 1979. And what he do is he contextualize it and put it in common terms so that we can identify with it because we all did it before, right? We'd all rushed in on something, or we all bought the wrong Coke. It's supposed to have been Pepsi and we bought Coke, or it's supposed to have been Sprite and we bought 7-Up because we was rushing. So that's what Uncle Charles' story is, if I can contextualize it in that way. Daytona, man, not the beach, but what's good with you, fam? You live.
What's up, man? What's up, Law?
It's your world, man. I'm just trying to pay rent, man. Talk to me, man.
All right, so I got kind of like a dream scenario, right?
Oh, yeah,
so
I love this.
Like,
yeah.
So basically, I feel like, okay, so this also includes if Jalen Smith and LVE come to play this year, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like this, if we do these things, I feel like this almost makes us as like a instant Super Bowl contender if we do this, right? So I feel like if we trade our number 2, because I remember seeing the video you talking about JC Jackson. I'm like, okay, I feel like if we trade that number 2 and get him, boom. Good secondary, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm like, okay, free agency. I feel like we still need, because I really don't know too much about Basham. I don't really think he gonna, take off or anything. But I'm like, maybe you can get somebody like a Carlos Dunlap, on the edge, and then mess around. And I still ain't really sold on the D tackles yet either. So I'm like, and maybe in D tackle, you maybe mess around, get a Geno Atkins. You know what I'm saying? That'll easily solidify that whole line right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm like, okay, so you good on that if you do all 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm like, okay, when it comes to draft time, you can either go with a Kyle Pitts or you can go with the lineman. What you think?
All right, before we go into the details of that, that's a good assessment there. Shout out to Michael Campbell. Earlier, he said that the Cowboys are going to have right around $10 to $11 million. So that is enough money. To sign J.C. Jackson, they put a tender on him. Of course, you have to pay his contract. And, of course, the New England Patriots have a right to match said tender. So that will put you on a round of right now $3 to $4 million, so that's still enough money to sign your rookies. I think you would need anywhere from $6 to $7 million to sign your rookies that you're going to draft out of the 2021 draft. And if you sign and extend any of these guys, that will put more money back into the wheelhouse of where you can play with. So if the Cowboys go with a Carlos Dunlap, like you mentioned, I'm more in favor of the Geno Atkins kids. If we bring him in, that will be a good situation for us, even though he's I don't know how old he is. I think he's probably long in the tooth. The Cowboys did mention, they did mention Gerald McCoy, so I don't know how that booger bear going to work out. But I think Geno is a little more healthier than McCoy. I could be wrong, but I think Atkins is a little bit healthier. And we can roll with that, man. Your assessment is nice because what we need is like what Uncle Charles said. We got to take our time and make sure we're grabbing the right type of medication. We don't want to be grabbing the wrong one. And right now, we know for sure, hands down, if you get Kyle Pitts, you know for sure you got Jarwin, you got Pitts. There's just a nightmare waiting to happen because the mismatch is already there with Amari Cooper and Lamb. And, of course, if you want to parlay up a Michael Gallup, you can do so. But you still want to take your time. Your dream scenario is valid. I don't think that I got any room of things that I can take away from it outside of the Carlos Dunlap thing. But go ahead with it.
Yeah, because I mean, well, even if they got somebody else, I mean, I don't think like a Clowney. No, I don't. I think he just somebody that's just taking money now because he ain't really been living up to nothing that he was supposed to be. Even when he was back in Houston, for real, to me. So I think now and plus his injuries got to him. I don't really think he's the same guy at all.
Yeah. I'm seeing some people in the comment box. I really appreciate everybody, man. I love objectivity. I think this is Santi says Atkins actually played 3 or 4 games in the past 2 years. Oh, wow. And the only reason why I don't want him signed here. So that could be a situation. And trust me, Cowboy Nation, I'm going to be the first to tell you guys that I have not looked at a bevy of tapes of Atkins. I'm only going off of old bodies, as they say, or old clips or what have you. And I apologize, but it's one of those things. Whereas if we just going by the namesake, I think that would help us out. But outside of that, I don't know. Maybe the guys that we already got could be okay until we get into this draft, and then we can really dance with younger guys. But go ahead with it.
But I was gonna say one last thing, and I'm gonna let you go ahead on your show and stuff. But I just wanted to say, like, I think even if we don't get like somebody like an Atkins, because I think that even though he only played two years, or what the guy said in the comments, but the thing is, Jared McCoy, he's just as injury prone as him. So it's just like, I don't even know, Yeah. And then I was just gonna say, like, I think we should get, because I still think, I don't know do you think we got one technique? I still don't think we got one technique type of big fat guy, that just plug in like a Danny Shelton type of thing.
Well, I think that we got a gang of guys that's not big fat guy, but we got a gang of guys that's supposed to come in here and rotate that thing. Justin Hamilton, he's north of 310. He's a big boy that comes inside and moves some stuff around. You got number 99, Twaka. He's 309 pounds, give or take, and he's about 5'11", though. So he's like a little thumper, and he's solid in a sense. That's why I want him more. Think about it. He's like 5'11", 6 foot on a good day, depending on which cliques he got. And then his rotational guy, if he might beat him out. The Brent Urban kid is 6'7", 6'8" when you put the pads and everything on. And those are like night and day. Somebody who's 5'11", 6 foot, now you're gonna bring in somebody that's 6'7", 6'8". So now you talking about clogging the lane, and you talking about he got that Canadian strength, that Brent Urban kid. Canadian strength. He can push the pocket back, and he can stop the run and clog those lanes out, and he can one gapper too. So I think that I got to sit back really and watch this thing all play out, just to be honest with you, man. But I would have been more comfortable with a proven commodity as a big one tech, a true one tech, before heading into this draft.
Right. 'Cause, at least they tried last year with the Poe. They tried.
He was
just trash. But yeah.
Right. Yeah, he was like, man, come on. He wasn't Poe no more. He was like roly poly. He just that big belly.
Y'all was like, man,
get in my belly.
He fell off the wall or something, man. That man just nothing.
Yes, indeed, man. But I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for jumping in. What else you got for the show before I let you go, Daytona?
That's pretty much it. But you guys can follow me on Instagram, at Tone, OFB Shooter. But yeah, that's really much it. I just wanted to give my take on that. I just feel like that'd be a good thing if they thought about that type of thing. That's all. I wanted to get your opinion. But thanks, though.
Great stuff, man. Salute, bro. That was good, man. That was good from him, man. Good stuff. I love dream scenarios, right? Everyone got an opportunity to post their dreams about this thing. The truth is, of the matter is that no one's right. No one's right. This is all our opinions. We have no influx of this team. We have no way of changing the Joneses' mind, right? We have no way of putting things out there and telling the universe and the world that, hey, this is going to happen because we said it. No. Now, thou shalt decree a thing and it shall be established. Nevertheless, when we talk about these things, these are all our dreams, right? Jerry is not going to pull up Law Nation's channel and say, okay, let me see what Law is talking about. I don't like your attitude. You keep calling me wine for some reason. I wish I could talk like Jerry. Y'all had to leave that to my dog, Jeff Kavanaugh, right? But that's just how it goes, Cowboy Nation. That's exactly how all of this goes. All right, so I've been live for how long now? Y'all put it in the comment box how long I've been live. I really appreciate everybody that's watching. We signed Kazee to a contract for a 1-year filler. He will play this year, and then if things doesn't go the way it's supposed to, he just hit the streets. And if he plays a great way, plays amazing, he would be introduced to being re-signed. And that's just how it goes. Can we get a 5th rounder for Jalen? This is from Cameron Parker. I don't know. Let me tell y'all this, man, and I'm speaking from my mind here. The best thing that can happen for the Cowboys, I think that they're not going to sign the 5th-year option for. Is that already passed? The 5th-year option for LVE, has that already been gone? Shout out to you, Rue Glock, for an hour and 34 minutes. Okay, appreciate you, Rue. Did that ship done already sell, right? Appreciate you, Carlos, for the love and adulations. Or when does the fifth year option is over with for LVE? And shout out to you, Miss Jackie. Appreciate you for being part of the show. Always sending me things. I really love you, Miss Jackie. I really do. G-Town, get down. Silver and Blue says 2.0. Keep rolling. Keep rolling. All right. Appreciate you, Cam. Woo, Cam Thomas. No one knows the answer. All right. So our biggest bet for right now will be this, and call it crash or what have you, is for LVE to ball all the way out. I'm talking about come through that situation. There's no deadline until May. Appreciate you. So our biggest bet is for LVE to ball out so we can have the opportunity to put a tender on him for like a second rounder or see if we can get a first rounder back from him, if that's the situation, if they want to move on from him, is for him to ball out, be one of those guys that play like his freshman year this year, and now it's come down to re-up in his contract. We can look at it and be like, hey, we put a tender first round grade on him or a second round, whatever, and that could be the situation. That what we hope. Or we can look at it and say, hey, man, we drafted him. We want to keep her on. We signed him for a long-term contract. Miss Jackie says he is hurt, guy, LVE. Yeah. We got to figure this thing out, Cowboy Nation. Oh, I want to say this, too, for everybody that's watching. Please don't take anything personal that I say. Also, for those who hit me up and say, oh, Lord, he's full of himself. No, that's just my personality. And I don't really, let me see. Not a big bad wolf over here. I'm not that guy, I'm soft. I'm soft. Hard on the outside, soft in the inside, right? I would literally give people the shirt off my back. And we all family here. We represent the silver and blue. That's what we do. We ride with this team. We roll with this team. We fight for this team. We cry for this team. We just do everything for this team. We spend our money, our resources, our time for this team. We do a lot. And we really do appreciate all of the exposure that the Joneses are doing and giving us. But although we like it, we still hate it at times, right? Because they just give out all of the information, the press conference. This press conference this week with Mike McCarthy, you can total up all of the press conference from all of the other 31 other teams, and they wouldn't get the ratings the way that the Dallas Cowboys got. Just go to the DallasCowboys.com YouTube page, and you will see there were so many people in there. It was just chopping. And he was just talking. It was just chopping, just like that. And that's just because of the power, man. I believe that all I need is my cell phone right here, and Wi-Fi, and or access to the internet, and I can go to any of these states in the United States, or even any probably city in Canada. And I can go live like 95, and I say, I'm at this point of this world, or I'm at this hotel, and I guarantee you there's a Cowboy fan that say, hey, Law, I'm like 4 minutes away, man. Just stay right there, bro. I'm right there. That is the assurance that we have by being a brotherhood, and some of the sisters out there for being in this family. Man, this fraternity is bigger than any of them out there because we got that type of power. I believe I can be in Japan, Guam, Mexico. I can be anywhere, Hawaii, and I can just go live like 95. And that's why I always say live like 95, because we just everywhere. And we all, look, we've been imitated by so many other fan bases. They can be winning 50 games in a row, but they juice is not like the Cowboys. They can be winning the next 3 Super Bowls. Matter of fact, you can have a quarterback with 7 Super Bowl rings, right? And won't get the juice like we do. Don't get the love and adulations like we do. Look, he got 7. One with us would have put him further, right? But I know. I'm just speaking to you guys. I know how this thing goes, Cowboy Nation. I'm just showing you guys how much we are loved and revered as one of the best organizations out there and fan bases. All the other fan bases are pretty much wanting. That's why they hate us so much, and that's why they jump over here. Look, in case in point, I got to bring this out, right? I'm sitting here watching the presser, right? And I see some filthy fans jumping in. I see Washington fans jumping in. I guarantee you my bottom dollar that you would never see 3 or 4 Cowboy fans jumping in on the Washington presser or jumping in on the Eagles presser talking stuff, because we don't have to. It's already given that we set the tone. We are what they admire. We are what they want to be like, And even though we only got 5 Super Bowl rings right now at this point and other teams caught up, right? But they still want to be in our shoes, right? We the one that they want to be, right, Cowboy Nation? Now, what I'm saying is that this year can change. We got this coaching staff and Dan Quinn. He's got a revenge factor that he want to bring out to the table. We got this thing going. The draft can change everything. Let's look at this free agency and say to ourselves, yes, it was a good situation, and it was a bad situation that we didn't get this, and blase. But I come here to tell you guys, in 2016, we went out there and we drafted, right? Huh? We drafted, it wasn't no free agency, big moves, but we went 13-3. We drafted in Ezekiel Elliott, and the quarterback that we signed a couple of weeks ago, Dak Prescott, he was the 4th round draft pick. Changed a lot of things, huh? Cowboy Nation, let me know if I'm lying. So let's not fall too much in love with the free agency. Let's let this draft roll around. Who knows, right? This year we can only lose probably 2 games, maybe 1, maybe 3 at the most, right? We can have a fantastic year this year. Let's put our minds, heart, and soul together. Might want to write this down, Cowboy Nation. I say this all the time in closing. If you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired of it, and it makes you hold all other things tawdry and cheap for it, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you'll gladly go out there and sweat for it and fret for it and plan for it and lose all terror of God or man for it, if you will simply, just simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength, and scarcity, with faith, hope, and confidence, and firm pertinacity. If neither cold, poverty, or famish, or fame, or sickness, or body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset it with the help of Almighty Cowboy Nation, guess what? I see y'all. Guess what? You can get it. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Turn me up, baby. Let's go. Let's get crunk, baby. Let's go with it, baby. Let's go. Turn me up. I see you. I see y'all up in here. It's Cowboy Nation. Don't kick them out, mods. Don't kick them out, but let them hold them hostage right quick. Let me see some fire. Let me see some of that good stuff in here. Let me see how about them Cowboys. Give me cash. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let me tell you something, Bram. You'll already know. Let me drop my music just a little bit. Bram, won't you lean forward just a little bit? Yeah, right there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what we do. And anybody else, let me give you another one on your way out. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Turn me up. It's Cowboy Nation, baby.
This is Sparta!
I just waiting for Raider Nation to come back. Somebody gave him a butt whooping. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Let's go, Cowboy Nation. Really appreciate y'all. I love seeing the fire and desire. Let's get on out of here, baby. Yeah. It's for all my dogs out there. Put them to bed, baby.
Finish him.
Know y'all ready for war, man. Yeah. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Hey. Come on. It's a party when we get up out of here, baby. Yeah, come on. It's a party, it's a party. It's a party, it's a party. Shout out to the Beer Gang Nation. Shout out to you, Sheila Neal. Appreciate you, baby. We love you over here in the South. KD, let's go. That's one thing that y'all gonna leave with here. Party time for your mind. Hey, come on. Watch how that beat jump in right now. Watch how that beat jump in right here. Watch it. Imagine riding in that 88 Cutlass. Watch this. Come on. Ha, ha, ha. Oh. Woo! Somebody drop a freestyle, man, and put it in the Telegram link that I sent out earlier. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Carson Wentz, I see you. Y'all hit us for Carson Wentz.
He needs some milk.
Come on. Come on. Let's go. We out here, baby. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. And remember, you're listening to nothing but the best. Ho! One of these two gonna be on this team. Huh? Shout out to you, Sheila. Shout out to you, Ed. Shout out to you, Davon. Yes, sir. Tim, appreciate you. Jessica, yeah. Stay home, my lady. Appreciate you. Jamal Williams. Shout out to all of the Facebook gang over there, too. Shout out to everybody on the Facebook, man. Y'all put your name in the chat so I can give y'all a shout out. Giving a shout out time for your mind. Shout out to you, KD. Shout out to everybody, man. Hey, shout out to all of the people that made the donation to help elevate this thing. I really appreciate you all. I really do. Thank those who are going to rewatch this on the Law Nations page. Really appreciate y'all. Don't forget to put down where you're from, right? I'll always love to hear that. J. Lombardi. Carlos, I see you, fam. F, I appreciate you. G-Town, get down. Shout out to you. Brown, appreciate you. Although you Raider Nations, man, I really appreciate you, though. Thank you for jumping in and listening in to Law Nation. George, let's go. Shout out time for your mind. I need to come up with a graphic so when I do this shout out time, it just shows all of the shout outs and it shows everything behind the scene. Y'all bear with me. I'm going to create something like that one day. Appreciate you, Jessica. Appreciate you. James Burke in the house. Appreciate you. Alex Almonte. Appreciate you. Let's go. East Side. Appreciate you. Shout out to East Texas too. Brady, appreciate you. Brady, Texas in the house. ML, appreciate you. Luring. All right, be more all day. Let's go. Watch how this thing come in. Woo! Watch that beat come in. Ooh. Yeah. Woo. That beat come in so hard. Yeah. Campbell, appreciate you. Abe, appreciate you, fam. I can't give the people the shout out that's on the Law Nation page because it's going to be pre-recorded. But if y'all watching all the way to this point, y'all some real OGs. Shout out to all the HBOs in the house. Yeah. Wetzel, appreciate you. Second, appreciate you. Said, give me some love, Law. I got you. I got nothing but love for you, baby. Come on. Appreciate all y'all. Let's go. Let's listen to my dog Nick on the way out. Let's go. Hey. Watch out. He killed this beat. He killed this beat. Come on.
Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and
shout out to
nobody
Jersey.
Me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's
hey.
I got wifey on blinking, she freeze. Photo, please, no photos.
Iceberg Q.
Please, no photos. Hit the door and the doorman just whole team here might need some. Still young, but I move like a
veteran. Jason Lopez, baby.
I'm just warming up a way till I old producers saw the numbers one. Different colors in my baggy light. Chop it up, talk of the town where you're talking up. Wanna get you a ring and you tough enough. Wanna get you new things with your pockets dull. Run it up.
So appreciate you, friend.
Now I move up and move humble cause the hate and the jealousy. My mama telling me count up your blessings and run
count
it
up, baby.
Nowadays nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's I got wife.
Shout out to Michael Campbell. Let's go. Appreciate you for the information.
No, please, no photos. I keep giving game away.
Yeah.
I put game on layaway.
Yeah.
I got paid to play today.
Yeah.
I get paid to stay away. I get paid on rainy days. I might make it rain today. I got paid off pain today. Thought it'd take the pain away. In my own lane, finger roll. I would never sell my only soul. Heard your whole team was for sale. Heard it's on the market for the low. Who the realest, we might never know. All this acting, you gon' play a role. Give you the world when they
appreciate
sign
you,
up.
JB, for the dollar.
Now you're looking hungry, ribs are touching, need some food. Now you're all on live acting surprised, but you was full. Get out the way and spend the day, now you're old news. Now you got the pen and pad, you're trying to take my moves. Nowadays, nothing really excites me. Only one of me and nobody's like me. Phone ringing and I tell him it's I got wifey on bling and she freeze. Photo, please, no photos. G's, no, please, no photos.